Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Sport and Recreation. Minister, what measures will you undertake to ensure that sporting and recreational activities undertaken by the Scouts and Girl Guides are supported by the state government's $100 Sports Voucher Scheme? And, sir, with your leave and that of the House, I will further explain.
Leave is sought. Is leave granted? Leave is granted. The member for Waite.
Thank you, sir. Last week I met with Scouts Chief Commissioner Jan Turnbull at Belair Scouts, who brought to my attention the fact that under the current scheme, their organisations and members are not eligible for the government's reimbursement. These important community groups provide a sense of belonging, teach our youth many life skills and get their members outside participating in sport and recreation, similar social benefits that sports clubs provide to the community. Due to the nature of the commitment, Scouts and Girl Guides for some families are a full-time commitment, and these families may not have the same opportunity as sporting families to access this participation initiative voucher.
The Minister for Recreation and Sport.
Thank you very much. I thank the member for his question about our Sports Vouchers program, and I'm very happy to talk about this because this has been incredibly successful. When we came to government, we took the previous $50 voucher and we expanded it to $100 for primary school age children, and of course that lowers the cost of living for families, and we're very keen to be doing that. We came to government and said more jobs, lower costs and better services, and this is one of those lower costs initiatives. Now, can I just say, the member for King, whenever I'm around this place, I'll come around a corner and she'll be there wanting to talk to me about this program. She is a huge advocate for this program and how important it's been in her electorate. I want to commend her for that and recognise the money that we've put into this program. If I go back to when Labor were in government, they had some 58,000 sports vouchers in there last year, some $2.9 million spent in this project. When we came in and we actually put the significant increase in to make sure that people got the full benefit, and as I said, money went back into the pockets of families and got their young people playing sport. That put 74.6 thousand vouchers, some $7.2 million back into the pockets of South Australians. Now, what we did as well, because we saw the value of this, we expanded it. Being the sports voucher program, we included swimming lessons, we added dance into the mix as well, and that just grew the number of participants. So it's been a huge success, and across the board, as well as making it more affordable for families to get their young children playing sport, we've put some $390 million in total into sport here in South Australia. That's improving, again, infrastructure that was allowed to fall into rack and ruin under those opposite. Their community sports infrastructures in all of the electorates right across our state, improving that infrastructure, partnering with local governments, local sporting organisations and the clubs themselves. This has been a massive win, and it has been truly appreciated. Now, along with that, of course, we've put into mid-level sporting infrastructure as well, more district and regional sporting infrastructure, and then elite-level sporting infrastructure as well, to help us get games in the Women's World Cup, of course, to help attract international superstars to South Australia, with, of course, the Adelaide International and the Day at the Drive. To have the world's best tennis players playing here has been so well received. And when I go to those sporting clubs at the grassroots that we're investing in now, you hear them talk about those big stars, those big names, and they want to emulate that. So our project has been incredibly successful. Some $30 million was budgeted for our sports vouchers program over the 4 years, and this is all hinged around our game on body of work we did. So we did our infrastructure plan, and we're delivering against that. As I said, $390 million going into sport in total, and the last budget $214 million, which the community appreciates. But our Game On project as well is about getting people more active. We know if we can get everyone doing 150 minutes of exercise per week, we can reduce the health budget and significantly, and that will be a great win for South Australians. So we're very focused on getting people active, getting them out there playing sports and being active, and that has been a huge success. Now, on that side, they make jokes and they laugh because they don't care about sport, they don't care about the community, but we do. We care about getting people active and getting them active in our community. So we have our programs in place. They've been highly successful, and we'll keep rolling out those programs. We will keep getting people active in South Australia, and we will do everything we can to reduce that health budget. So again, I commend the member for King for her advocacy for this program, because since we increased the investment, the number of people that have got involved in this sports,
the Minister will resume his seat. The member for Lee on a point of order. The Minister resume his seat.
The question was very specific about how the sports voucher program would be used to support the Scouts.
Order. Member,
97. Can
member
you count
for
that
Chafee
high? I didn't think
member
so.
for Chafee is warned for a second time. Order. Members on my right, the member for Leigh has the call.
The minister has not answered the member for Waite's question. I ask you to direct him to an answer, sir.
Order. I don't uphold the point of order. The minister is addressing the substance of the question. I do draw the minister's attention to the more particular subject matter of the question. The minister has the call.
Thank you, sir. And we were talking about the sports vouchers, and I was talking about the great success of those sports vouchers. And in fact, the sports vouchers policy is exactly the same as it was under Labor, when Scouts couldn't get it there anyway. So they couldn't do it under Labor, but now they want it more, and now it's more money. So now we're doubling the amount of money that goes into families so that they can reduce the cost of living. And like it was under Labor, it's exactly the same under this one. It's just double. It's just more money. It's just more money, and I can tell you the people in Leigh appreciate it. You can ring them all and ask.